lads, welcome back to another video. Obviously, I'm back. Missed a weekend of football, but here it goes. So, as I said, I went away for the weekend, just a wee trip to Blackpool with Jen, and whilst I was going up Blackpool Tower, etc, etc, there was football happening, and of course, now I'm back, and I'm here to cover it all. So, here it goes. Another weekend, another Dunfermline loss. I can't say I'm exactly surprised, as I did kind of expect to lose this game, but Callum Higginbotham, I mean, if you've not seen how he got sent off at the weekend, basically elbowing the Ross County player with really little provocation, and then after he got sent off, completely scudding their dugout, absolutely petulant for basically a grown adult. He's pretty much 30 years old, and that wouldn't be out of the ordinary from a primary school kid when they're playing football. So he really needs to hang his head in shame this weekend, and I mean, for all that I said I didn't expect us to win this game, he did really cost us it from early on. Stenhousemuir 4, Falkirk 2. Why didn't we just beat them a few weeks ago, eh? It seems like every other team is capable of doing it. That's a new low for Falkirk though. Obviously they're currently sitting bottom of the league, and that's them now out of the Scottish Cup at the first time asking. On the subject of Falkirk, Denan Lewis had some weekend. He was subbed off to put a centre half up front, bearing in mind that Denan is a striker himself. And then after the game he reacted to Falkirk fans on Twitter by taking their bait in a glorious fashion by just, I mean, football players just shouldn't reply to fans on Twitter when it comes to getting slagged off. Of course they can stand up for themselves, but they have to kind of do the talking on the pitch, and it seems like Denan's not really done that so far this season, and he's kind of making a rod for his own back by biting the fans' bait on Twitter. Oh Denan. A 0-0 draw between Kilmarnock and St Johnstone isn't exactly much to write home about, but that's now 546 minutes that St Johnstone have kept clean sheets in the league. 6 consecutive clean sheets that makes it for the Saints, and the wall of Perthshire is building bigger every single week. St Mirren's number 77, Adam Hamill, scored a fantastic goal at the weekend, an absolute banger in fact, and then he also went on and got another goal in the exact same game. The first goal in particular was a thing of beauty, but what a 3 points that is for St Mirren, vitally important. I tell you, see when I told Hearts to mix it up when they were winning week on week, and I told them to mix it up and start losing a few, maybe drawing a few, but not exactly taking it too seriously, well, it seems like they have. Pretty much spanked rotten by St Mirren at the weekend. What were they last month, like 5 points clear at the top of the league? If things stay the way they are just now, could we be seeing the return of a sort of title race at the top of the Scottish Premiership? As it stands, Celtic and Rangers are only separated by 2 points. I mean, a lot of people will still have their money on Celtic to go on and win it come May 2019, but imagine if it finally came to the fact that there was a title race in Scotland and there was a bit of competitiveness, especially when it comes to the top. I'm going to make no statements on this one, because I know exactly what happens when I do that on the channel. In the English Premier League, Fulham got their first win under Claudio Ranieri. Congratulations lads, brilliant, well done. Liverpool and Man City won yet again, and they're still undefeated in the Premier League, despite the fact that it's, coming into December? But what else do we expect for these guys? They're the cream of the crop in terms of attacking football these days, and they're just showing everybody how it's done. In other news, Chelsea were well beaten by Spurs at the weekend, and that's the first loss of the season for Chelsea. And obviously it shows that Tottenham can finally play to their full potential, and now they sit above Chelsea in the league standings. Man United continue to labour under Jose Mourinho, 14 points off top spot, currently sitting 7th in the league and now sitting below Everton. It's not looking very rosy, is it? A brief jaunt over to Spain shows us that Eibar got a 3-0 win over giants Real Madrid, and considering what you really think about Real Madrid in general and how they should be basically one of the best teams in Spain if not in Europe, this is a very surprising result. That's Eibar's first ever win over Real Madrid in their entire history. What's up with this Real Madrid this season? And back to Scotland to finish us off, and congratulations to non-league sides Auchinleck Talbot and East Kilbride for getting through to the next round of the Scottish Cup. Good shift lads, good shift. And that's it for this episode guys, cheers for watching. It was kind of like a wee kind of spin-off, a last word. I didn't want to obviously do it because it's not a Sunday, and I did miss that deliberately just because I was away in Blackpool. But I'm back now, and the videos are going to be back on a normal sort of wave. I didn't do obviously topic of your choice today either, because it would have been a bit quickly put together, so I organised this before I came back down on the train, and I've got back just at about 7 o'clock tonight, and that's me away to upload this just now. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, comment down below anything you thought about it or anything you thought about this weekend's football. Like the video of course, and subscribe for more of this type of content. And until our next video, which will be Punt It Long on Wednesday. It doesn't seem that long ago that I was uploading the last episode of Punt It Long, but anyway, until that video, I'll see you then. Cheers guys.